Sorry, the recording stopped there. I don't know why, but this is rejoining the recording. So we were at the point where 1 centimeter is the same as 10 millimeters. So the ratio is 1 to 10. Same thing we can work with grams. If we look back at our sheet, 1,000 grams is the same as 1 kilogram. We've got to get the order right. So there was 1,000 grams for 1 kilogram. So the ratio between them is 1,000 to 1. It's important that we don't actually use the units in our answer for these. It's just going to be 1 to 10, 1,000 to 1, not 1 centimeter to 10 millimeters. It's just 1 to 10, 1,000 to 1. Okay. If we have a look at some scales, reading scales, we want to know what the arrow is pointing to, and we want our answer in grams. Now the scale's in kilograms and it hasn't got all the numbers filled in. It tells us that this is 0 and that this is 1. And it doesn't tell us how much is in between. So what we've got to do is we've got to figure that out. You've got to think to yourself, how many divisions are there between? So from 0 to 1, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 equal divisions per kilogram. So if you think about that, if you're going to divide 1 kilogram by 10, each equal division is going to be, you can think of it as either 0.1 kilograms or you can think of it as each one you're going up is 100 grams. Whichever way you think about it, you figured out what the scale goes up in. And that was doing 1 kilogram divided by the 10 equal divisions. So let's have a look what the arrow is pointing to. 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. So 0.6 kilograms, but it wants the answer in grams. Kilograms to grams times by 1,000. So that is going to be 600 grams. I'm going to move the number once across to make it 6, and then I'm going to add on 2 zeros. So 600 grams. Same thing here. So you're going to want to know what it's pointing at, but I've got a scale. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions to go up 1 meter. So 1 meter divided by 5 is going to be, each one is going to be 0.2 meters. So add on 0.2 meters, it's going to be 3.2 meters. But I want my answer in centimeters. So let's have a look back at my sheet. Meters to centimeters times by 100. So times by 10 will get us up to 32. Times by 100 will get us up to 320 centimeters. The last one we're going to look at, this has got liters on it, 2 liters and 3 liters. And it's going up in 1, 2, 3, 4 increments. So 1 liter divided by 4 is 0.25 liters. So 2.25, 2.5, 2.75 liters. So then 2.75 liters, if we convert that into milliliters, we have got to multiply by 1,000. So multiplied by 10 will get us 27.5. By 100 will get us 275. By 1,000, 2,750 milliliters. Okay, one last question we're going to look at. Here's a worded problem that combines units and ratios. So bronze is made from copper and tin in the ratio 10 to 3. Now, order matters. So 10 to 3, copper and tin. So that's going to be copper. and that's going to be tin. It's important to know which way around there. And we want to know how many grams of copper are needed to mix with 600 milligrams of tin. So grams and milligrams, it's different. So let's work it out in milligrams first, and then we'll convert our answer. So we're told copper to tin is 10 to 3, and we're told we've got 600 milligrams of tin. So 600 milligrams of tin. We've got to think to ourselves, how do you get to there? Well, 3 scaled up to 600 is going to be by timesing 200. So if I also times the 10 by 200, I'm going to get that we need 2000 milligrams. But it wants to know how many grams. So let's look at our list. 1 gram is 1000 milligrams, and I want to convert milligrams to grams, so I'm going to be dividing by 1000. So 2000 milligrams divided by 1000 is going to be 2 grams of copper needed. Okay, so that is how to answer the sort of worded ones. You just got to take it step by step, figure out what's what in the ratio, figure out what information you've been given, just work through it systematically and make sure that the units are right. Okay, so you have a go at these questions yourself and ask if you get stuck with anything.